Gentlemen, welcome to King's Cough in 2024, where we can see Shin face off against MaxPax, the first time professionally on this map. Now, Abyssal Reef was in there for 2 years as well, but it felt like way longer. Abyssal Reef felt like it was here for so many years. There were 3,500 Premier Tournament maps being played on Abyssal Reef. In comparison, King's Cough had 2,416 Premier Tournament maps being played, and Neon Violet Square only 1,254 times. So, biggest pool goes out to Abyssal Reef, of course, and King's Cough actually being played insanely often as well. And there you have it, guys. So yeah, that's about it. That's the history to this map. What's a good observer mod to use? Not sure really what you're talking about, but if you talk about interfaces, I would advise you to get the kind of Google around and try to get the WCS Game Hard, or like just the Game Hard version. Game Hard, like whatever you can get your hands on, the highest version you can grab as interface, and then you just use the mod observer ++ in-game whenever you open a map, and then you have all the best information in the beautiful, most beautiful possible display ways. Okay, so MaxPax going with a odd wall, I want to say. He has the possibility to block this here, then he has only one entrance. But he could have also gone for a... If you throw down the pylon like here, right, you can block this with a gate maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe a full block here would have been better. I don't think you can block with one gate though, you need like 2 buildings here, I guess. Interesting approach though. Stargate is not going to be in the wall, it's going to be on the high ground here, of course. This is not really a big surprise, a Stargate. So, I don't know, you can actually make it part of the wall in my opinion. Of course this exposes you to potentially being sniped there, but I don't think like you really need to hide it, do you? If you go for it anyways. Depth counting some drones here. He's gonna find the third base as well in just a second. There we go. King's Cough, what a lovely place to be. Overlord hovering here in this lower part of the map with the skull of the big animal. Looks like a big dog, to be honest. Next is going up. Shin is gonna try and kill that probe here with these lings, and he might just get the kill. No, he's gonna go for the adept actually. Decided against the probe. Alright, if I can take your adept, I'm gonna grab it. MaxPax going across the map with his first oracle. It was not energy recharged, or overcharged, or whatever it's called. Energized. But he's gonna get a first drone pick here, very nicely, trying to rotate between the bases there. And yeah, no Overlord was in position, so a little bit of a mistake here by Shin. He left this area kind of unscouted, should have put an Overlord up here. Coming again with the Oracle in here, it's gonna turn off the beam. Force a tiny evacuation from like 2 drones to the left side here. Nothing really impactful. Second Oracle, only poking in the nose here, seeing the Overlord, seeing the Queen, getting 1 tag and then going out again here. From that Queen tag. Sorry, the hit. Forge and Twilight Council on the way here. Gateway explosion as well happening. And a Robo, very standard play here from MaxPax. Should probably go into Blink. +1. 3 cancels, and he even gets a drone here. That's some good, nice control there. And this Oracle has a ton of energy. It just got overcharged. Double Adept, kind of walking into a ton of links. That's a bit of a mistake. Gonna lose both of them. At least he gets a creep tumor there, man. This guy is really on fire when he's on point. Even inside his mistakes, he still does like crucial good moves. Really, really refreshing to see something like this. Just superb execution. So, coming in here with the links now, trying to get some damage, but I think there should be enough. Zealots and the probes should do the trick though. That being said though, more and more links just streaming across the map, and maybe you need to bring back some of the oracles here. Gonna bring both. And turn on only one. And yeah, I was about to talk about the walls again. Like, this area is relatively easy to block, and you can just throw down a gateway wall here and like have one unit in there or something like that. So you can create very choky positions against those link floods. Oh, these links shouldn't do anything here. They need to be careful or they're gonna get trapped there. An interesting position for his 4th base. So he does want to go with a little bit more ground defensible area. This does have this small or like big path here on the left, and this big path on from the top. And of course it has an air area, but that shouldn't come into play because there's not going to be too many drops, most likely from Shin, and we don't see any mutas. It's going to be Hydras. So, yeah, air is kind of like invulnerable, right? Unless we see Baneling drops or something come in. Now these Zealots rallying a little bit weirdly across the map here. It's going to keep them alive though, putting them in a nice position here. And this Zealot charge attack might just be too much with these 2 Archons here. And yeah, we're gonna see though, a ton of Hydras were in production just now, and they're all about to finish here. He is about to reinforce this position with tons and tons of Hydralisks. If he doesn't lose this base, I think, and can stabilize this area, now he's gonna get the... Oh, some transfuses here. He's gonna get the range. But these Archons, man, they're kind of like just standing too strong here. So many stasis traps here. He's gonna get a big stasis on those links, but he's gonna stabilize, he's gonna stick... Well, this base is gonna stay alive. He's gonna stick the, you know, stick into... He's gonna stick the spoon into MaxPax's eye, basically, here. He's gonna say, I don't die here on this hill. But he loses 17 drones, so... It's still a successful attack. Maybe you wanted to do a little bit more with this as MaxPax, but it's okay. You still get a full saturation, basically. And it's good damage. Didn't lose the Archons. And I think that makes it worth. You only really lost Zealots in that fight. I mean, look at this. This is 19 Zealots in 3 attempts. Yeah. Killed 20 drones. It's a good trade, I think. War Prism on the way here. And this might have been seen somehow. Or Shin just smells this. He's like, alright, what's your next move? It's probably gonna be War Prism in the main, right? Through this kind of area here. And there's a lot of unscouted space here by Shin. Could put overlords like here or here to just see them incoming. But he just wants to catch it. As the Hydra's in position, he just wants to catch it. And now he's like, alright, the timing has passed. Oh, as I said. Oh, excuse me, as I said earlier, no drops. Well, I guess we have them now. Speed is a little bit far off still though, so they just need to be... They need to take the time here. He's gonna find this Warp Prism here, and that's a great catch. Killing 2 of the Zealots still inside the Prism now. He's gonna rotate all of his units into the middle, but there's Storm waiting for him. He needs to be careful. That's a lot of Storm, a lot of Archon. That's so much anti-bio power force. Wow. And Immortals. They're not gonna be great in this against his army. Oh my god, he sees the Overlords! A quick snap warp in could maybe kill some of these Overlords before they can drop out with anything. And yeah, mission aboard, mission aboard. Shin is gonna send them back here. He's gonna try to rotate them around. He's gonna just hover them for a while now in that corner. And he's gonna go in now, a little bit trying to be sneaky, but you might just lose one of the overlords, and that is the one with the Hydralisk inside. Oh my god, already taking so much damage here. No, he can snipe it. He can target. Oh, no, Shin. Do it, drop it. Drop it. Oh my god, MaxPax the Merciful. Gonna let that one live. And yeah, he's just afraid of this posturing here. In front of his army now, Shin is trying to run into the army from all sides here. If he can get to the High Templars before the Banelings run out, but he doesn't. It doesn't. All the High Templars stay alive. There's no energy on this Nexus for overcharge, but he still has enough. Oh, he just overcharged, I think. He has enough energy for a few more storms here. And these Hydras are still gonna kill this Nexus. Meanwhile, we have the drop commencing here. It wasn't properly dealt with, and now you have to deal with the mess afterwards. Well, the High Templars did... They're still alive here with some Immortals, but things are starting to fall apart. All of the Archons did get completely destroyed here, and a recall into that base, into the third base, trying to save this one in an approach here. Now he's gonna have 2 storms, and then Zealot reinforcements. Archons are gonna morph here and try to keep that base alive. He did push away everything in that natural, so this is again a safe place to mine for the workers. But man, what a beautiful attack here by Shin. And behind that one, he took a 5th base. It's not running yet, but he has enough drones. He can saturate that one. He's starting to run out of minerals in his main and natural anyway, so he needs to rebalance his economy here. There we go. 70 drones are working now on that fresh base. This is a prolonged... This is a kind of an all-in strategy. He's sitting at 2-2 upgrades, so he's like glass cannon. But he already did enough damage so that he can, if he wants... Oh my god, that balloon popped fast. That was a needle. Now there's only one Overseer. If he snipes the Overseer, there's no more detection for this army from Shin here. No, as of now he still has it, but that's a beautiful time warp there. Denying the Banelings from getting any further here. It's kind of funny. Everything's cloaked. Yeah, the mothership does deal a lot of damage to these Hydras actually. It's pretty big. Against Hydras and Lynx, it's really good actually now. And Shin's forces are depleted. They're running out. He's remaking a ton of... Oh my god, he made 5 Overseers. That's overkill. That's way too much money into things you don't need. 1 Overseer would have been enough. He's going into a Spire. He needs to drone up. He did drone up a little bit more. He's sitting at 81. He needs to throw down maybe another base. He needs to get more gas income. He's going for a Spire. He needs to rebalance his economy a bit more. He has 6 of 8 on this one. He has 13 of 10 here. 19 of 16. 18 of 16. It's all a little bit unbalanced here. And I think this one is like 6 of 10, right? So yeah. Maximal... What's your story, Queen? Alright, so a wall of Banelings and a wall of Lynx. Hey, Lynx coming in for the snipe on the Nexus. Wow, that's a great assassination here. Very little investment. They're finishing the job. Now these Banes can go for the defense. But Banes against Archons? Oh yeah, you saw how that went there. They peeled off 60 shields from that Archon for like 6 Banelings. 10 shield per Baneling. Now he's gonna evacuate this base, and this is where I don't like him already, that he didn't already take another hatchery to, like this one to just ping pong to. Still has some links aggressively across the map. He could maybe force another cancel here if MaxPax is not gonna respond with any army units. He's gonna warp in a few zealots, try to stop this one, but these links do pack a punch. They do have +2. They're still missing Adrenal. We do have a Spire now, not really being utilized. I would rather see a Hive. We do have the Infestation Pit. Now Shin's initial attack looking that promising. Now he kind of needs to do a bit more. He needs to get back into the game. He's going for the Hive, but the attack advantage is already very great. We do have the Mothership. We do have 3 carriers already out. We have so many Archons. This army is just indestructible currently for Shin. He can't win a fight. So he needs to win small trades, small things. But if it goes to a defense run, he just simply does not have the army to deal with this composition. He has no spellcasters, he only has Hydras as anti-air. He has a ton of Banes, which are terrible against Archons. And there's massive Storm packed in this army. So yeah, that's a weird scene to have happen. A Queen shooting at the Spire. A Zealot fighting with a Queen. A different Queen. In the end, this Prism still hovering across here. We do have a little bit more going on here on the side. One Zealot man really going to town here. Killing so many workers. But on the other side, MaxPax really struggling to get up base and running. He's kind of starting to run very dry on his... Like the main base is run out. It's 15 minerals left. These have like 400... Okay, there's like 2,000 more minerals left. So it's not terrible, but the income speed is just so slow because it's only 4 patches, right? Now, he did really expand to this location. And that's gonna be a saving grace, but this bought a ton of time for Shin. He got up his 5th base again, which is running again. He's going for another base here on top. He does have, I think, Corruptors now. No, he only has Vipers for now. He didn't make any Corruptors yet. He's going for plus air weapons though. He should probably grab that War Prism. Maybe he doesn't want to reveal his Vipers. Oh my god. That's an anti-Zerg army. You need Broodlords to defend this against this army, man. You need Broodlords or Lurkers. You can't sit there with 33 Hydras and 29 Lings and 40 Banelings against 11 Archons. It's just not a manageable fight. At least he's gonna leave 3 Archons at home, so maybe you have a chance. He's just roaming. He's just trying to see if he can grab an army, a roaming moment from Shin. What a special match. This is such a slow flake match. We have both players really back in their bases, not able to push out much onto the map. MaxPax is just afraid of counterattack so much that he doesn't really try to push the issue at all. And on the other side, Shin is just, he can't leave his base because he simply cannot fight that army. He has so many overseers, I don't think you need that so much money and things you don't need. 10 overseers, that's a lot. So he's trying to grab these Archons in and snipe those with the Hydras. But 2 grabs, only 1 did succeed. +3 melee is denied here. The space still not going up. But how do you deal with this army now? It's there at your doorstep. It's killing bases. It's killing hatcheries. He's making 15 Corruptors now. He's gonna try... Yeah, abducted carrier. But if you don't have the units in place to kill it, the abduct doesn't do anything. These Lings are gonna fall here. The next base. They're killing it together. They're killing it together. There we go. That's a mutual agreement. This base should fall. Oh, 2 Corruptors. They kind of get leashed into this area. It's gonna deal so much damage. It's gonna snipe one of those. And yeah, MaxPax sitting now on 2 mining bases here. It's gonna start up another base in just a moment. He's starting to look good. And all the money in the world here for Shin, but he does not have the correct army. He doesn't have the tools to deal with this force of Protoss. Now he's just randomly again rallying Corruptors into wrong locations here. And I think with this next fight, I mean, MaxPax is not even giving it to him. He's just roaming with most of his army, and then he's roaming with a smaller army to the right and just try to kill drones and workers and just, you know, death by 1,000 cuts. Oh my god, those Archons against the... Oh no, against the Corruptor force. Oh my god. Oh, big storm here. Oh my god, he gets another shot in. This Archon has 19 kills. And now he's just rotating again. The Zealot's out. Now, big attack here. Trying to come in from Shin. He needs to spread out his units a bit more. All of that AoE is so freaking damaging. Oh my god. Can he still make it work though? No. simply too much powerful MaxPax, so much AoE. Oh my god, that army must have had a gas value that was more than half of the map's gas. Beautifully played by MaxPax, kind of staying alive there and yeah, making an army that's not beatable for what Shin was working with. He had like 6 or 7 full full energy high Templars there. Now, oh yeah, you just go with the Observer plus plus. The Observer plus 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 Geyser was like a specific one for like I think 2 seasons ago or something, where there was a bug on some maps on a Geyser and they had a tournament running at ESL and they couldn't get the Blizzard to fix it in time, so they have a modder or someone who they sometimes outsource to make mods for them, and he quickly basically hotfixed the issue with this Observer mod. And so you just want to go with Observer plus plus and nothing else. Literally the first one. There is also like Observer plus, but that's the wrong one. Just Observer plus plus. That's the one you always want to use. Shin against MaxPax. Whispers of Gold. This map seems to be very popular currently with the old maps rotating in here. And in this best of 5, we do have in the bottom right Shin. And in the top left, it is MaxPax. Already sending out a probe. Trying to block the hatchery, I guess. Can you get the block? Yes, even the new timing does still not prevent you from the blocking. The 275. Now, PVZ, a very slow start again. We wait for the first 2 oracles to shine. By the way, guys, I think this was the same best of 5 we had last week. And it's a very interesting stat between these two specifically, best of 5s and best of 3s. In all series throughout 2024, which have been quite a lot between these two, I think like 20 some. MaxPax has about 70% win rate against Shin. But they played 5 best of 5s so far, and I think this is the 6th. Shin won 4 out of the best of 5s. They always go to the last map. So Shin is the best of 5 king between these two guys, but MaxPax is the best of 3 king. It's a very, very interesting dynamics. It's very rare to have something quite like this. Twilight Council on the way. And not Stargate. That's why I'm surprised. That's why I'm saying it. And that's why I was like, wait, my brain needs to work now. Where is the Stargate computer? I cannot process this input. So it's gonna be Twilight. MaxPax, yeah, maybe he's gonna go for some DT openings. I don't think we're gonna see it. I kind of expect Glaives. But it could be like one of these old DT drop things, you know? Where you go into the Archon drops. It's still a viable opening, it's not terrible. but it's not that great as well. Now, interesting, he made that and still doesn't get any upgrades. He immediately goes into a Robo. He just has the Twilight sit here for now. And there we go, it's gonna be Glaives. This is gonna be chrono boosted. And we do see 2 additional gateways. There we go, so we're going up to 4 gates. Overlord wants to see, what are you making, Mr. Protoss? Moving in here from the bottom left. And he also has a ton of links actually. This first step was really already... Wait, what? Yo. I didn't see this coming, but so didn't MaxPax. So now we're already sitting here with a drone pull. Drone's just blocking. There's on stand ground, and he's pushing through now. The Adepted evacuate back. The force field is not going to be in time here. And I think Shin might just kill the man here. He's going to go for the pylon. That's a good target. He's going to go for the Adept wall. He only goes for a few links into the main base for the second pylon. Oh my god, if he can kill all the pylons. No, the prism is going to power the gateway. What a beautiful move here from MaxPax. At least he's going to buy one more Adept, but he only powers one of the prisms. Sorry, one of the gateways. And he's just gonna GG here. Shin with the all-in. The drones roll into madness here. MaxPax. Yeah, what you do against this, you scout this, you see this, and then you just throw a pylon behind your Adept into the wall, and then it's done. And you can't do anything as Zug. This is exactly... This needs to be unscouted. And yeah, he surprised everybody. I was looking so hard on MaxPax stuff. The Shin just surprised me, even just like running across the drones, man. It's like, alright, I need a win here. Let's grab this one. Starting at map number 3, it's gonna be Amygdala. Kind of a weird name. I don't hate the map. I like to see more games on it. I think it has potential to be a good map and generate some dynamic games. Sitting at 1-1 here in the top right, Amygdala. It is Shin, and in the bottom left, it is MaxPax. Again, going for a block here with the probe going across the map very early. Oh, these debris are like Zerg debris now. He visually updated those a little bit. And a drone going across the map again as well here. So yeah, I think you should have seen this as MaxPax. I think you should have seen this. And he's going back with the drone. So what is he doing now? What's the matter? Is he going to place something here next to the gold now? No, he's just going back. Oh, that's good. Now he just gets the base and everything's good. That's so cool, man. Having 2 overmines or like 4 overmines on the map as destructible degrees. They have so freaking long tentacles. Now Cybercore is gonna be done. Adapt. Warp gate. Stargate. Warp gate cancel. Second adapt. Warp gate again. Oh, they bleed out. Okay, so it opens up this area naturally. They are not on creep. Oh my god, if you drop creep there as like, you could prevent those from dying as Zerg. I need to test this. I have crazy ideas now. So they apparently bleed out, but if you Zerg, you can just let them like live. If you get creep in place, I assume. I'll need to test this after this tournament. That's something that needs to be checked. If you get creep under those, if they just like stay alive, if you can keep them alive, so you could use a hatchery and a queen walk over there to try and place a quick creep tumor there, or like do the queen drop creep version. Of course, you could always just have overlords sit here with creep drop to prevent those from... I wonder if they regen, if they bleed out. They could also just regen, right? That's cool mechanic, but honestly, I don't like it for this map, because I felt like the center being completely blocked was a cool thing. It created this big black hole in the middle, which was kind of cool. Now we will have a pathable middle, which I don't... Well, I thought the coolest feature about this map was the big black hole in the middle, and now it's kind of gone. Why don't we make a map which is black hole, and in the middle there's actually a black hole, which is kind of blocked by everything. Oracle's not finding too much damage here. Trying to lay down a stasis trap. Not even gonna get one drone here. Oh, he might get a couple of drones here trying to rally over there, but not gonna find them. Now Twilight and Forge are the follow-up after the fourth Nexus is already completed. Here's 2-gate expand with the Stargate to keep things safe. Five geysers. So he's going up to 6 gas. And a lair. Is this gonna be muter play? No, he's making a Roach Warren. Surely this has to be something else. Now he's gonna catch these adepts, which is a good catch. But 2 are gonna shade through into 3 more queens here. Shooting the drone, going into the geyser. Really nothing done here for our Brothers player. And these are about to bleed out here. Only 400 health left until the map becomes a little bit more open and these gold bases get more attackable. Then we see the energy recharge on that Oracle. Templar Archives on the way. Hydralisk then. A lot of awfully much gas. I mean, you usually see 5 gas. Okay, so this is why I was surprised. Going up to 6 gas is different. You usually only see 5 geysers. I really want to see them bleed out. There's no one creating vision there currently, because this overlord is gone. It's like walking here right now as an overseer. You could have used this guy. It's already an overseer. I don't know why he made another one. I really want to see this bleed out. Come, please stay here with your anything. It's only 70 more seconds. It's 1 minute. Make a stasis next to it so I can see it. Okay, he's trying to push again with Zealot Archon. But yeah, Oracle dealing a little of damage. Enough units in place here for Shin. And we will not see these things splatter, do we? Shin. Oh, he's walking into a friggin' big stasis trap. No, I think they should be about dead in just a second. Oh, maybe these Archons. Oh, 25, 22, 17, 10. Poof. Now he's warped in a few zealots in the main base here, but they don't do anything. They just walk in. Just keep on walking. And he kind of pulls back everything here, MaxPax, to a defense, I guess. Do see now a Ravager, Roach, Hydra attack here with a few links from Shin, trying to go and bash down this fourth base. Meanwhile, we do have some Roaches fighting here on top with a few Zealots. I think the Roaches should have the upper hand there. And this base is gonna fall. There's not enough units in defensive positions here for our... Oh my god, catching an Immortal. But that Immortal is actually gonna catch the Roaches. Are you trapped with me, or am I trapped with you? That's the question here. Now he pulls back from the shield out of battery and is gonna grab the Immortal in the end. Now, if he gets the second base, I think... I mean, he probably is gonna win this one now. If he can get these Archons, then all the meat shield is gonna fall, and suddenly this army doesn't look scary at all anymore. It looks so flimsy, getting so many Stalkers on the way out as well, and GG is gonna be called. Shin is gonna take the map, being up 2-1. After being down 1-0, he's gonna grab 2 in a row. And now we're looking at 2-1 here for our Korean Zerg player. Again, maybe a little bit too strong in a best of 5. But we will see. MaxPax usually wins the best of 3s. So she should have been, you know, winning that last game, but... Guess I won't have enough time to make food. But I will have enough time to make this game here. MaxPax against Shin. Ultra Love. I haven't seen this map yet since this was updated, but it looks like it has a blue color, red color theme going on now. Yeah. So let's hop into it. Let's check it out. We do have Shin in the bottom left, and at the top right it is MaxPax. Oh, that's red. Oh, that's red, and this is blue. And this is red. This is kind of cool. This was, I think this was all unicolored, like purple or something. Now it's Ultra Love. It's red and blue. This is kind of cool. A black hole in the middle. Now, it fits that MaxPax in red spawned at the top right and Shin as blue in the bottom left, but if it's the other way around, it could be very distracting, to be honest. As you see, can't see much. Work is going back home. There's our black hole trinity here. 1, 2, 3. You know, with 3 there's balance. A double companion, yeah. But they're not really rotating. Or maybe because they're black holes, they slow the time down so much that you can't see the rotation. I think Ultra, not new version. Yes, it's okay. I wonder what was updated. Now, Oracle is gonna fly across the map. No overcharge energy on that one to start things off. Just gonna go and see what he can find here. He's probably gonna settle for a couple of creep tumors if I would have to guess. I don't think he's gonna find much otherwise. Maybe a lava here or there. He could go for this one. Not gonna do it. Rotate down here, trying to get something in the natural. Now the lava's an egg and you can't kill it anymore. He's even cancelling this. It's like, you don't kill it, I kill it for me. No, he didn't want to lose the drone, of course. Oh, you can still hit this. That's interesting. Now Twilight and Forge coming up here. 4 adepts plus oracles. These adepts look really cool in this kind of light with the red. Extra red and red here. They look so red. Now he gets a creep tumor. He's gonna let this shade finish up, but there's 3 queens plus the lings. Drones are gonna get evacuated. 3 drones, 4 drones. Let's see how many more he can get. I doubt there's too many. 5? If he can get this one. I can't believe it. He's gonna get his scout. Gonna see the lair. Will he keep it? Yes, apparently yes. There you see the overcharge being used in the Oracle. It is indeed not replenishing 25 energy, but 100. Now Colossus on the way here. Could be Disruptors, but I don't know why you would play Disruptors at this point. The station pit on the way here. I wonder if he's trying to rush a quicker hive. Or if this is just for some spellcasters. I don't think you can do much with like fungals, right? So this should be for a hive. Oh! What? Oh, it's for swarm hosts. There we go. Okay. He's gonna make 15. That's probably gonna be like 13 or 12. Swarm hosts in a moment. And then he's gonna Nidus something, and he's gonna Swarm Host. Locust attack a lot of things. Now this is a great timing from MaxPax. He's kind of forcing Shin to make everything but Swarm Host right now. And then he can only make 6 because he simply lacks the lava, he lacks the free supply. And he needs to be careful. Now he's going up to 10. Oh, he does not see the second stasis ward here. Oh! He's gonna let those guys get stasised. Now he's gonna... I wonder if he's gonna use those Swarm Hosts immediately offensively, or if he wants to use them for a defensive move here, because if he doesn't use them for defense, he's most likely gonna lose this base. Now with the Colossus showing up, a great stasis trap there, these Oracles standing strong. What are you gonna do? He's still gonna go across the map, he wants to get some counter damage. Oh my god, Stalker's derping out there on those links here, being stasis. This base is gonna fall though. But if you actually click this Nexus, you should be able to... I mean, with the Colossus actually, I don't think you get it, yeah. Sheet battery healing, Colossus shooting. He's even gonna overcharge, he's gonna definitely save that one. So yeah, now you lose a base and you don't get one in return. It's like go to jail and don't get the 2000, you know, from Monopoly thing. It feels very punishing. It's gonna try to throw down another Nidus here on the side, but I think this might just be Envision now. You need to be careful. He's gonna snipe the Nidus. Oh, this is it. Yeah, if he loses the Swarm Host, he needs to throw down Nidus to evacuate. Now he needs to fight with the Locust here. He needs to bring in his army. What is exactly what he's doing here, trying to push with the Locust. But this was again a great move by MaxPax. This is a panic moment for Shin. He needs to evacuate these guys. I think he still sees this. MaxPax sees the guys walking across here, walking back. Shin, you need to move, you need to move. Yeah, he's just gonna GG. This is not gonna work. There we go. MaxPax takes game number 4 here between these two, making it again a 5-map best of 5 here. Going down to the wire. Last map is the decider. We haven't seen Neo Violet yet. We haven't seen Abyssal Reef yet. We haven't seen Ley Lines yet, another popular map amongst the newer maps. El Dorado. That's definitely an interesting one. I haven't seen too many games on this one yet. It has some good features, which a lot of maps don't have. First of all, it's left against right, both on the bottom. And we do have in the bottom corner a lot of gold bases and a few mineral normal base, blue bases, and then to the top there's a lot of blue bases only. And it gets very, very far apart if you go to, like, if you expand from, if you're Zerg and you just expand to the top, you go so far away from your opponent, it's insane. Alright, let's go into the last map between these two here, the decider. It's gonna happen on El Dorado. I think it means Dorado. El Dorado is like the city of gold or something. Pretty sure. A lot of gold in this kind of state of the game apparently. Whispers of Gold, El Dorado. So there we go, best of 5. We're looking at 2 against 2, and there's your production tab. In the bottom left it is Shin. And in the bottom right, sorry, it is MaxPax already getting me here. Playing on the City of Gold. There's actually a big trivia flavor trivia about the name, about the actual El Dorado, if anyone is interested in this one. Oh, these have been made rich fields. This is kind of cool. Yeah, so the actual El Dorado, the city of gold, was rumored to actually exist, and there is a note or a what is it called? A logbook from Mr. Christopher Columbus himself, where he was looking apparently for the Spanish crown, I think. He was looking for the so-called rumored island of Zipangu. And Zipangu is an old name for Japan. There is a travel report from the good old Marco Polo, who went all the way to East China and East Asia, and it is rumored that he has also traveled, at least heard talks about Japan during that time. And there is a temple in Japan that is coated in gold. It's the Ginkaku in Kyoto. And that temple that is coated in gold, basically, it's like very thin layer of gold all around it. It's like gold from the outside. That's what it looks like, right? Yeah, so it's like basically the idea is that gold building kind of got the rumors just got out of hand. So he comes back and presents, they have buildings that are like made of gold in his travel report. And then let 100 years pass, 150 years pass, and suddenly it's a city of gold, right? People talking about there's a city of gold in if we go on the west route, you know, because we want to have a road to China and India, right? We want to travel, trade there. So basically they wanted to kind of make a new Silk Road, but through the ocean, right? So it's easier, it's safer and all that kind of stuff. And maybe even faster. And you can transport more goods, you know. You don't have to traverse mountains or anything. That was the idea. So that's why they went there. They were looking for Zipangu. And apparently Christopher Columbus found Zipangu in one of his logbook entries. He said, I found the island of Zipangu. It must be this island, but its inhabitants call it Cuba. So there you go. He found Cuba, and he found the frickin' island of gold because Cuba had rich gold deposits at that time. But it's not actually what he was looking for, because he was looking for Japan, which actually does not have that much gold. It's very resource poor, in fact. If you go like rare earths or something on like land masses, it doesn't have even many iron deposits or anything really of high value, which is kind of crazy to think about. Like most of the iron from Japan was basically iron from sand, or like grass iron or something it's called. So yeah, they even had issues to get iron. So that's how resource poor this country is, basically. And yeah, just because of that rumor thing that happened and just completely blow up during that time, Japan became that rumored country of gold, the city of gold. And that's where the name El Dorado comes from. It's a mystery. It's like a legend that just blew up throughout hundreds of years. Yeah, Japan has enemy, that's pure gold. Yeah, I agree. Now Japan is one of the richest countries on earth, right? But resources, they don't have too much. I guess now with like the deep sea stuff and so, they probably have some good stuff here as well, but I'm not sure. If you look at like what else they can sell, right? They have shit tons of tourism going on. They have a ton of other things to export, like as you were saying, like anime and stuff like that, you know. They have some of the world's biggest companies, car buildings and whatnot. Yeah, they have a lot of good things. Carrier. Oh, wait, we didn't talk about this build. Okay, guys. Now, the first Oracle did come to pass, and the Void Ray did clear a path as well. Still, though, this Overlord is just casually hanging above these two Stargates, and he sees what's coming in. And it is, in fact, double carrier opening. So this is an old build, actually, from SOS, but the SOS version goes earlier into a Twilight Council and goes into charge and forge upgrades, and then you go with either a charge attack or you go into High Templars from there, and then you go with, you basically only make like 2 carriers and then go into full ground pounding army and just wreck your opponent because you only made Corruptors. Because he thinks you're gonna continue the carrier production. Now he is actually, in fact, in this game going for more carriers. He's also getting his air upgrades. He has the forge. He's not doing anything out of the forge, really. Kind of a little bit weird. Maybe this build is not as fleshed out yet. He also has the Twilight, which he's not really using. So a lot of things differently from what you would expect. There we go, +1 charge. More gateways, 6 more gateways on the way. And he's just gonna make 1 extra carrier. It's not gonna be 2. He's gonna make a mothership though. He's chrono boosting that one actually. So is Shin gonna fall for this? It doesn't seem like it. He's just gonna throw down a Nidus and say like, alright. Oh my god, he can snipe the carriers with queens! Oh, MaxPax was looking for a second and he loses a carrier to his 12 queens, but this number of queens is like, it's a little bit revealing, right? It's like, what are you making so many queens for? And it's a Queen Ling Hydra Nidus. Now he needs to get anything, any vision across the map. He only has like, oh, he's gonna frontal push this. Okay. Hydras are gonna walk, the queens are gonna run through the Nidus. He's just gonna frontal push this. There's no AoE. This is a brilliant move. This could just win him the game. I mean, look at the army. We have... These 2 adepts are gonna kill this base maybe even. Which is kind of funny to say, but... Oh, he could cancel that Nidus. But yeah, he already has the Nidus behind, right? There's like 1 of everything here, kind of the A-team here for MaxPax. But not enough to really fight so many queens and hydras. Now, he's kind of evacuating from this point. He forget to throw down a creep tumor. He's bringing some drones with him. The funny thing to see. And just because of the mothership, everything's getting pushed back here. Crazy. And now he has enough zealots to hold this and fight this if he needs to. It feels like he has enough units now at this point. He also did kill 13 drones with the 2 adepts. They did stand strong there and made a lot of good moves. Oh my god, a great stasis, a ton of hydras being frozen. He needs that DPS, he needs to kill those Archons, he needs to kill these carriers. MaxPax in his like kind of panic, using any production facility he had, making even more carriers there. I think he's gonna win this fight, yeah. And the mothership looks so cool. With the extra lasers there, 4 lasers, man. Brrr. And yeah, everything's gonna go back, and he's gonna try to go back to droning, but no, man, I don't think so. I think as MaxPax, you just go across the map now, and then you just, yeah, kill him. GG, MaxPax is gonna take this best of 5 and gonna bring the best of 5 sets back to a more even route here. I think it's gonna be 4 against 3, 4 against 2 best of 5s at this point. There we go. GG, MaxPax winning this week. Congratulations.